Draymond is pissed when Lisa Leslie says NBA players should donate to the NBA. Whoa. Whoa.
If it's one thing that I don't want to say change, that you feel that can help the WNBA's game out.
Help the game out. Okay, so I think the game is looking great. I think it's evolved great. I believe that players are more talented, faster. You can see they're getting that individual training, ball handling skills, shooting. The game was phenomenal. I thought they're playing at a high level. I'm very proud of them. I support the WNBA still. I will always. Obviously we'd love to have Brittany back home. That's important.
For sure.
Come on, where's Brittany? The league need Brittany, man. You got one of the best post players in the WNBA in Russia. They missing that, you know what I'm saying? Because the NBA, you got to remember, they started out with post players. They started back to the basket. You know what I'm saying? So you can't skip that step. You got to, you feel me? You can't be missing one of your best post players. America, do what needs to be done. Execute. Get Brittany out of there so she can get back to hooping and get back to her life and her family. You know what I'm saying? But, all of that.
Shout out to BG. She's never, far from our thoughts. But the WNBA is rocking. What could we have more? I mean, I just think, from a salary standpoint, it'd be great for the women to be able to make more money. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of...
Never, not once in the history of the WNBA had the league turned a profit.
I think I saw something that said, like, one player that makes maybe $12 million on the NBA team could cover the whole WNBA salary.
Yeah, that's insane.
So that's kind of like crazy. And again, we're what, 26 years young, so it's not like we're comparing ourselves to the NBA, but I do feel like the pay gap would be something that, we could just take a donation around the NBA maybe one night y'all don't go to the casino.
I have something on this though. Because it pisses me off.
Draymond.
It pisses...
Draymond, chill, Draymond. Relax. Chill out, Draymond. Chill.
Off because I don't think there's anyone in America that supports the WNBA more than NBA players.
100%.
The NBA players support the WNBA like
the most.
More than we probably support the NBA. And it bothers me. You
shouldn't be bothered because the WNBA players, I can tell you 100%. And we had a meeting for our 25th anniversary. We're do Zooms with the veteran, the legends of the league or whatever, and just talking about it. And I told them on that call, the number one supporter that we have, you guys never focus on, and that is the NBA players.
I don't know if you guys know this, but the WNBA actually loses money. Shocker, I know. They lose an average of about $10 million per year, ever since they started. So how is it that they're able to keep going as a league and pay their players? Well, that would be the NBA. The only reason the WNBA even exists is because of the profits that eats from his past to...
Oh, I remember that. What do I think would make the NBA or the WNBA start turning profit, or at least getting even? You know what I mean? Let's take smaller steps, or losing less money instead of losing, $200,000 a year. How can we get it to losing $150,000? Just for example, just numbers. What would make it? It's a slippery slope, man. It's honestly a slippery slope because the majority of females don't really watch sports. I'm not saying that there's no females that don't watch sports, because that's wrong, but the percentage of males that watch sports, or let's just use American numbers by percentage. Let's say American males, what percentage of American males watch basketball or would be willing to sit down and watch at least 1 to 5 to 10 basketball games a year? I would say at least 40%. Maybe that's too high, whatever. But if it's 40% for males, for females, it's gotta be 6-7%. So, and I don't really know any sports league, any women's sports league that does extremely well. I know Venus and Serena did put tennis on the map for women. I don't really know how well it's doing, but maybe I need a generational talent. Maybe the league the league never got their Wilt Chamberlain The WNBA never got their Wilt Chamberlain. They never got somebody like Wilt Chamberlain who was just like must-see TV. Like Wilt Chamberlain, like even now, like watching his highlights, watching how fast he ran and how, you know, how high he jumped and how much he could bench and how strong he was. Like it was literally must-see TV. Like he was, you know, he was one of the best athletes that literally ever existed in humanity, probably, you know, top 1% for sure. So, you know, I think that would be it. If I had to name something, maybe you know what they probably need? They might need their Magic Johnson. They might, because I'm thinking like back to, you know, when Kareem was in the league. Kareem is one of the greatest players of all time, but the league wasn't doing so well when he was the face. But when Magic came along, it changed everything. So maybe they need their Magic Johnson. Maybe they need somebody that they can push, somebody that is a celeb, somebody that, you know, they can market, somebody that they can put and say, this is the face of the WNBA, a la Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Maybe, you know, maybe try to copy the NBA, and it's hard to do that because, you know, at least from my vantage point, it seems so organic with the NBA. The NBA, when they had Magic and they had Bird, it was just like, it was so perfect. It was literally just perfect. Like, it just so happened that happened that way. Like, it just was so freaking perfect. It's like it fell into their lap. But, you know, because the NBA wasn't really doing great for that long, you know? So in my opinion, I would really, if I was the WNBA and the NBA, I would really try to look at what the NBA did. What did the NBA do? You know, maybe try to pick a player. You know, maybe pick a player once every 5 years and try to push them as a celebrity. You know what I mean? Like, try to get them in commercials, try to get them, you know, on podcasts, try to get them to go to the community. Yo, imagine a WNBA player like with cameras and stuff, and she going to the hood and she hooping on niggas. Imagine she going to the hood. She do like a tour, a WNBA player tour. You have like, you know, maybe the best player from each team, or you pick like a handful of 5 females in the WNBA, and you have them go to different cities and different parks and hoop. You know what I'm saying? Or you bring like 5 of them and they hoop 5-on-5 and they take over the whole park. That would be crazy. Then you maybe pass out some jerseys. Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. That wouldn't be crazy like a Friga takeover, but WNBA style. You know what I'm saying? Like, people was taking flicks, people got jerseys, people got merch, people can put the name to the face. Oh man, this is gold, man. This is gold, man. Have like a camera crew running around, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be lit. There's no way that doesn't work, but they haven't tried it. Like, I think they need to push them more, like do some better marketing, bro. Get tapped in with the community that you trying to get to come to the games, bro. If I pull up to the park, right, because let's just be real, like, the NBA players, they're kind of too big to come to the park all the time. You know what I mean? Like, they're making too much money. WNBA players, they're not making too much money to do that. Pull up to the park, hoop, yo, whoop, such and such is coming to such and such park, have security, whatever, have the court, shut down the whole court, come to New York City, shut down the court, go to LA, shut down the court, go to Texas, have a tour every year in the summer when you're, or whenever the WNBA is off. Pick your best 5 players and annually do like a 10 city tour, right? Annually. 10 cities, right? Because in the summer, if they have 2 months off, right? 10, that's a lot to ask, I'm gonna be honest. But these are solutions. I'm gonna be real. I feel like these are good solutions, right? Start with New York, then go to Florida, maybe Georgia, Chicago, you know what I mean? Miami, you know, Dallas, Houston, LA. You know, Golden State. Like, go to these cities, show face, you know what I'm saying? Maybe give out some merch, you know what I'm saying? Show face to the community. So that way, you know, when the WNBA comes on, or you know, when we have these thoughts, when we see WNBA on TV or whatever the situation is, yo, I wanna go see such and such hoop, cause she could get a bucket. She's nice. She's like that. You feel me? Like that would really change the game, bruh. That would really change the game. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Don't sleep, man. Don't sleep. I'm telling you, that would work, man. You know what I mean? Something to the sorts. Maybe you don't have to do 10 cities. Maybe you can do 5 in your off season. You know, you can do, you know, or 3. You can do 3. Post it on YouTube. Get a nice, clean editor. You know, allow the you know, the people to see the WNBA players' personality a little bit more. You know what I mean? That's a great idea, in my opinion. If I'm at the board right now, where's my bread? Matter of fact, I need an invitation. I need to be a part of the tournament. I need something, bro. Let me pull up. You feel me? We gonna get right. Within the next 10 years, it's not even gonna be debatable, nigga. WNBA is gonna be like elite. You feel me? Then what we gonna do? We gonna switch over to baseball. You feel me? Then we gonna get the WMLB or WMLB. You feel me? Then bruh, it's gonna be up. It's gonna be up. Are you crazy? It's gonna be up.